take some time, relax, enjoy your life. Don't let your life be consumed by school or working towards a goal.
Charlie, you're gonna for the
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa. I'm a WashU Law student. I can officially say I'm a student. I'm in St. Louis as I'm filming this video, and the first day of school is on Monday. Today's Friday. So, woo, long time coming, but we're here. In my last video, I mentioned that I did get a full ride to law school, and I think that piqued some interest and people wanted to know what I did to get here or in general during college. And they wanted to know a little bit more about my LSAT score, my GPA, etc. So today I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be looking down, if you have not noticed already. I have my laptop here to look at my resume, and then I'll have you guys just follow me along on the screen. So I'm going to start by going through. I'm not going to go into depth on every single thing, but I'm going to try to just highlight the things that I feel are important from each bullet. So starting very simple at the top is just popping in to say that you're going to have to forgive the formatting of this resume. I just wanted it to be big enough to read so it doesn't look exactly how it looks on the paper. All right, bye. My education, I went to Valdosta State University, which is a medium-sized university in South Georgia. I got a bachelor's of arts in political science. I graduated with a 4.0 GPA. I was in the honors college, 6 times dean list, and a summa cum laude graduate, obviously. I'm not sure if any of the admissions readers would have picked it up, but I graduated in 3 years.
Girl, you have done it again. Constantly raising the bar for us all.
Moving on to my activities, I was the speech and debate team president. I love speech and debate. It is my baby. I actually did mock trial in high school, but when I started college, they did not have a team. And so I joined speech and debate, ended up loving it. So I was the president of that organization for about 2 years. I don't know if I highlighted it in here. I don't think I do. But anyways, I was ranked 4th in the nation for my debate division. So that was a very big honor that I'm gonna do every time. I was responsible for leading practice, which shows my leadership skills. And then I also show them that I'm quick on my feet because the division and the type of debate that I competed in was limited prep time of only 30 minutes. Next, I did student government. I was the director of academic affairs. I was in student government for 5 of the 6 semesters that I was in undergrad. I regularly met with the faculty to represent the student voice, I guess, as the director of academic affairs, but I also just met with the SGA generally to talk about student issues and how we're going to solve them, etc. Next, I was on Student Success Council. This is a council that met once a month. I didn't actually include the times for how often these activities met or how much of my time they took, but on most law school applications, it does ask you how much these activities took, how much time they took. And so make sure you highlight that. For instance, debate team took a lot of my time during the week. So, excuse me, it's something that I want to highlight more. Student Success Council, we met for an hour once a month. Didn't really take as much time. So that was just something that I sat with faculty and I represented the student voice. Next is Academic Support Center. So at my school, we called it a supplemental instructor, which essentially was I got assigned to a subject in a class and I was almost like a TA, except for I wasn't a TA. I taught my own classes like 3 times a week. I guess I won't call them classes, but like learning sessions, and help them review the material. And those are typically assigned to classes with a high drop, fail, or withdrawal rate. And I had 100% passage rate, so I wanted to include that here. I also was a subject mentor and a team lead, which means that I oversaw all of the tutors and supplemental instructors within the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. So that's something that I wanted to highlight here to show my leadership skills. And Next, we have Pi Sigma Alpha, which is the Political Science Honor Society. I was the president of this group. I took on this presidency during COVID, so it wasn't as taxing. Most of it was over Zoom. We just had lots of meetings and like hosted different like coffee talks with political leaders and scholars. And next, I have University Council Plus, which is a group that the university president put together of a few students and mostly faculty to come up with a strategic plan for the next 5 years at the university. And I was honored to be selected for that. So then we go into research. Law schools are very heavy on wanting to know if you can read and write, really. So I noted all of the research that I had an opportunity to present. It's not necessarily all of the research that I did. So the first one that I mentioned was the capstone project, or the capstone paper that I had in my last year. It was a group project that I was able to present to a local government in Georgia. The next one, the Midwest Political Science Association. This was a research paper that I wrote one-on-one with the professor, and I got a chance to present it on a panel at the Midwest Political Science Association, which is the largest political science conference in our discipline. So I was very excited to do that. It was a great opportunity, lots of fun. I also presented at the Georgia Political Science Association a paper that I wrote on electoral victories in Georgia. I also presented twice at the symposium that my school puts on just for research within this university. Okay, moving on to professional experience. I think I'm gonna block out the names for my jobs just to keep some form of privacy. I don't really want to associate myself with everything on the internet. But the first thing that I did was I worked for a financial technology startup, and my formal title is research and data analyst, and that's what I've submitted. As time went on, after law school, applications were already submitted. My role here did change quite a bit, but I still think it's a great role to have. And so I showed them some of the things that I am, responsible for in that role. And it has a lot of independence. So hopefully that came through when they were reading that one. Next, I was a program director for a nonprofit, and I was responsible for finding fundraising and grants and just kind of managing, or not even managing, but organizing relationships with existing investors. Next, I worked at a law firm in Valdosta as a summer intern, which was probably one of my best experiences. I got so much experience in the courtroom, behind the scenes, writing briefs, summary judgment motions. Obviously I didn't write them all. I had supervision or was able to read the ones that the attorney submitted, and that was a wonderful experience. I also worked on a campaign. I was gonna call it something else, but I worked on a campaign committee for students who are in the university system of Georgia for a senatorial runoff that was happening. I interned at the United States Bankruptcy Court the summer before high school, and that was an amazing experience as well. And I also interned at the Atlanta Bar Association through a program that they do where you get placed at a very prestigious law internship. And that was an amazing experience, and I'm still indebted to them for starting my professional experience at such a young age. So going into awards, I won some awards from my school. The one that I mentioned above I'm actually not sure if I mentioned it above, but the first award that I won was the Annie Powell Hopper Award, which was the highest academic honor that my undergraduate university gave out. It's given to one senior who has high academic excellence and exemplifies these other standards of success that my school uses. I also won the Outstanding Student in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences Award, which in the same vein is presented to the top student in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. I also won the Political Science William H. Marr Award in the same vein, presented to the top student in Political Science. So as you can see, I somehow was just racking them up. And then I won the Best Paper Award in Political Science in spring 2022 for a paper that I presented at the Georgia Political Science Association and the Research Symposium at my school. And lastly, I received the Georgia Legislative Academic Recognition Day Award, which is given from my state's legislature to one student from each university in the university system who is the top student at that school. So obviously my resume makes it seem like I'm a robot. It makes it seem like I did not have time, but I also want to make sure to reiterate that even though law school is daunting, I mean, even just applying is daunting, you feel like you may not be doing enough or you are doing too much, or I don't know, take some time, relax, enjoy your life. Don't let your life be consumed by school or working towards a goal. I think it's important to take care of yourself and always put yourself first. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to quit. It's okay to reprioritize. You always have an opportunity to share one or two impactful things rather than 5 things that you didn't really have impact in. So that is my resume. I've shared my GPA. I had a 4.0 undergrad GPA. My LSAT score was 160, so it was not very profound for the schools that I was applying to, at least. But I was still able to get a full ride based on the essays, based on the resume, based on the recommendation letters. So all of that to say that if you can kill it in one area, don't ever, ever, ever count yourself out. You might not only get accepted, but actually get a full ride or a very big scholarship. So yeah. If you have any questions about anything that I did, any questions about this video, any questions in general that you would like me to answer, please leave them down below. Welcome to St. Louis. Welcome to my new apartment. I'm not sure if you can even tell. The beeping is gone. I got so many comments on all my other videos about fixing my smoke detector. Now you can't say anything. But that air conditioning is loud, so maybe you can say something, I don't know. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, any of my videos. I think that it's really, really, you know, easy peasy lemon squeezy to just press the button. But who's asking me, right? But since we're asking you, can you subscribe to my channel? Like my videos? I am going to take you guys along more of my law school journey. I know all of my videos thus far have been more sit-down videos. School does start next week, as I mentioned, so hopefully I can give you guys more insight into the day-to-day life, give you some vlogs, and take you around St. Louis. I've loved the city so far since I've moved here, and I just can't wait to share that with you. So stay tuned for more, and let's get this party started.
Only God for the ginger me. Oh, ginger me. Feel the spirit taking over.